I'd personally like a high five every day.
Yeah,
I'd like some recognition from the state, actually, that what we're doing is remarkable.
I'm Anna.
And I'm Matt. And today we're going to be answering the internet about marriage. Is marriage worth it?
Yeah.
Financially, I think there are some very, very small tax benefits.
Financially, is that genuinely how you're looking at this? You know, it's totally worth it because no one else would hear the blather that I throw at you.
I think marriage is worth it, but there's a fair bit of spade work to put in, isn't there?
It's been a journey. Marriage is absolutely not necessary. What is necessary is to have the confidence that you are in it for the right reasons. You're not in it for financial reasons, as you mentioned earlier.
Some of the most fascinating people we spoke to for this book were people who deliberately never got married and people who decided they wanted to spend their entire lives on their own and actually generally found that they were quite a bit fuller and freer and so on as a result. It's not necessary, but it is nice.
Is marriage an achievement?
I think marriage is an achievement, yeah. I mean, it should come with prizes. I'd personally like a high five every day. I'd like some recognition from the state, actually, that what we're doing is remarkable and that as we continue to do it, we should get nothing but praise. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's mostly nice.
I mean, I think we've spent about 26,000 hours just staring in unison at Netflix. It's nice to have somebody to sit next to and stare at a screen with. I sometimes think your dream existence would be in a one-bedroomed apartment, just solitude on your own, and then be able to sort of tap in to your life lobsters.
I think a lot of people might assume that, but actually the reality of that, I think, would probably be a little bit lonely.
So less about us, more about you. We asked you what questions you wanted us to answer about marriage, about the I do or the I don't.
What is each other's most annoying habit from Diary of a Dad?
The cider vinegar bottle issue that we have going on. Like, there's in the kitchen, we've got like the balsamic vinegar, the cider vinegar, the chili flakes, and there's a cupboard that you can put them in. And we've, for about as long as I've known you, had an ongoing battle where one of us puts them back in the cupboard where they should be, and the other one wants them accessible for cooking. They do fit in the cupboard. That's why I put them in the cupboard.
There's all the cereal and the alcohol and the,
I think if you took vinegar out of our lives, I think we'd be much happier.
You've really tapped on a bit of a nerve there, actually, with that question, more than I was expecting.
Is it the big things or the little things that rock the boat? That's from Louise Pentland. I would say the big things. We are A-star, really get in it together, sit in the hole, sort it out. Day to day, less so.
I think that was also something that came up a bit in the book, I think. I think the big stuff, it's very easy to say, okay, this is a serious thing that's happened. Whatever that thing might be, we have to focus and we will fix it. Whether that's, illness or a situation with someone's job or something like that. But actually, I think the danger is that the little things can build and build and build until they become something very big. If you're constantly snarking at each other about, I don't know, vinegar bottles, for example, then it can build into something that becomes a bit more of a problem, I think.
To be fair, like, we are opposites. Like, for every 1,000 words I'll use, you'll potentially use 2.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite good evidence of that now. Anna, does it infuriate you being the only one who can drive a car from our messy family?
No, not at all. I love how patronising our children are to you for not being able to drive a car. Why can't Papa drive?
Well, I grew up in a poor family and we didn't have a car and I've always lived in cities. Kind of just hanging on for the self-driving cars now. I don't think they're that far away.
Okay, in the meantime, I'll be in the driving seat. Is your marriage stronger after writing the book? From Rachie MXX. Yeah, it is actually. I mean, it was freaking traumatic wading through all that in written form and having you edit it.
Yes, I mean, it's a tense process writing a book about your relationship and also hundreds of other relationships with your other half, I think. Actually writing the book helped us stop and think about certain things.
What the book has shifted is the small idiosyncrasies within our relationship that actually were dragging it down gradually, which terrifies me far more than massive peaks and troughs. I can deal with that because then I'm like, there's something happening. We need to sort this out. But it's the gradual deterioration and snipiness.
I think the main thing is that it got out any hidden niggles, and that was a good thing. The downside to that, though, is that none of the niggles are hidden anymore. So the book's called Where's My Happy Ending? Happily Ever After and How the Heck to Get There. We spoke to scores of people. This is what we found. Swipe up now to pre-order your copy.
Pukka.